Kunwar Danish Ali of the JDS, Hanumanthappa, Dr. Hanumanthappa of the Congress Party, KJ Alphonse is with the BJP, K Misra is of the President of the Navbharat Democratic Party, a new party, Dr. Bejon Misra, Consumer Expert and Mohandas Pai, formerly of Infosys. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So, Mr. Hanumanthappa, have you seen this report?
Yes.
Have you seen this?
Yes, sir. I have gone to the report.
Yeah. You like it?
I have gone to the report. No. It is not at all fair on the part of the MLAs who has given a report which it cannot be implemented in Karnataka or in India.
No, but what did you expect?
See,
what did you expect them to give? You know, when they went for a holiday and we told you a few months back that they've gone in for a taxpayer-paid holiday, what did you expect? In this report it is written, and let's start putting some parts out of this report, should we? But it says that public toilets are at a distance of 4 to 50 kilometers. You have to go all the way to New Zealand and Australia to find out where the placement of public toilets.
see, it is a waste, I can say.
No, but
And
you defended it a few days back. So, no, 1 minute. The other part of this report is that they have seen many waterfalls. Let's put the graphics out actually. We've seen many waterfalls and different species of birds, 2 hours on a boat cruise at Milford Sound. Toilets are operated on a pay and use facility. You have to go all the way to find out how toilets are operated in Australia. Yeah.
See, now
No,
in Karnataka, so many villages are not having toilets at all.
Oh,
The ladies are waiting to go for the toilets.
So you go to Australia.
Night.
You go to Australia to find out how toilets are operating in Australia. Only then can you have toilets in Karnataka. What kind of rubbish is this?
In Karnataka,
One second, please. It's getting embarrassing.
For night.
Mohandas Pai, it's very embarrassing. It's extremely embarrassing, but it tells me a big story here. They didn't listen at this point of time when we asked them about this. Yes, Mohandas.
Arnab, what is embarrassing is our faith in the system, Arnab. They've gone for a jaunt using taxpayers' money. They're very clear about it. You ask them to give a report, so they've given a very honest report what they saw on the holiday that they have. And we like good
but this is a government report. This is not a report supposed to be a... No, but what was their argument all this while, Mohandas Pai, that we are not on a holiday? They said we are going there to do real good work, and Times Now is a very bad channel that has spoilt us in the process of our study
tour. They never thought you'll come back and ask them and ask for the report. They thought you'll just make the story and you'll disappear. They didn't know Arnab Goswami.
No, I'm certainly going to ask them for a report. Page 8 of the report. Danish Ali, have you read page 8 of the report? The part about the glowworms. Have you seen that? Have you seen? You know, I don't know whether I should laugh or I should cry. I want to laugh at how, with respect, foolish these politicians are, that they thought they'd get away. But I really want to cry for all of us, that these are the kind of people we have in our country. And your party, the glowworm part, I want to read out that glowworm part. It says, page 8, ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious group of politicians who go to Australia to find out how they should serve their own country. In page 8, they say, normally there is an echo in any cave. In the Waitomo glowworm caves, there is no echo. One of the members checked if there was an echo. Ramakrishna Sidlingappa. I don't know which party he's from. Which party is he from? Sidlingappa. Right? He recited a shloka. He recited a shloka. And this is in the report. Sidlingappa sang Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya. There was no echo and the members were stunned. No, there was no echo and the members were stunned. You go to Australia to find out that if you go into an Australian cave and say Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya, whether there will be an echo. I mean...
It is not in English.
No, but what is this? Yes, do you have anything to say? Kunwar Danish Ali, you have anything to say, or you just want to apologize once again tonight? Because I think you should. You should, and Devagowda should, and everyone from your party should. And you should return the money. I think you should return the money.
Arnab, our party from the day one is opposed to such type of tours. And what the report is, they have submitted, I have not gone through the report. If that is true,
Yeah.
I think it shows their, I'll say, you have used the word of foolishness, but I'll not use that word, their innocence.
Innocence. Innocence. Bejon Misra. Bejon Misra. He says this report has been submitted because of their innocence. Page 8. Page 8. No, 1 minute. No, it's not innocence. Page 6. These are not innocent people. These are devious politicians. They have done this for centuries. They wanted to do it now. Page 6.
At least whatever they have done there, they have reported. It shows that this tour was not at all. It should
Bejon
not
Misra.
have been approved.
Bejon Misra.
My party leader.
No,
they are not innocent.
No, they are not innocent. More than 10 lakh rupees. More than 10 lakh rupees is spent on each one of these politicians, by the way. They are not innocent. They are having a jolly good time at our expense. Yes, Bejon.
No, they are not innocent, Arnab. They are completely insensitive towards the people who have elected them to represent them. In fact, they should have been sent to Patna to see how Sulabh Sachalaya runs there,
exactly,
rather than sending them to all the way to Australia.
Yeah.
You see what they need to do, and my friend who is representing that political party, with all fairness, with dignity, all those MPs or MLAs should return all that money which they have used from the exchequer. With and they should just return it back till such time they are not able to justify that their visit has added value to our country's economy, or for that visit for which they have made that visit for.
Page 7.
So till they are not able to justify to the citizens,
Page 7.
They are now duty bound to return that money.
Page 7. We took the Kiwi train from Greymouth to Christchurch. The team saw beautiful hills. We also observed the mountains from the train. We observed cows and we observed sheep. We found that the cows and the sheep were grazing, and they were grazing on grass fields. What did you expect cows and sheep to graze on? And why do you have to go to Australia to find out that cows and sheep graze in grass fields? I mean, you know,
Arnab, they have spent 5 lakhs of rupees per page of that report.
Should we open the phone lines? I really think we should today. Should we open the phone lines? Let's do that. KJ Alphonse, before that, you must be embarrassed as well. I don't know. There was a BJP member as well. I think he dropped out at the last minute. But you were also part of the plan initially. Your party was.
Arnab, I really almost died laughing when I read this report, you know. I think I'm going to keep it as a kind of very good bedtime reading whenever I feel depressed. Now, I think as a former IAS officer and a former MLA, I really think it's a huge criminal offense what is being done in this country. I think it's just not a Karnataka MLAs. I think various state MLAs are going on foreign pleasure trips like this. I think this is criminal. I think this must be stopped. And this money which is spent, I think this must be got refunded by the MLAs. I think this has to stop in this country.
Well, you know, the number of people in Karnataka below the poverty line is about 24%. This places Karnataka at the 20th spot among 32 states. The infant mortality rate is at a shocking number. There is nutrition deficiency across children in the state of Karnataka. Large parts of Karnataka are drought affected, and I agree with you, Mr. Alphonse. This would have been funny, but for the fact, R.K. Misra, that this is happening in a certain context, you know. Page 20, R.K. Misra, we went and saw Dream World. Dream World is like Wonderla in Bangalore. I don't know what Wonderla is. Such a facility of Dream World should be provided. provided across Karnataka. Tourism in Karnataka will benefit. We have also seen the movie world. We have found out that Warner Brothers is running movie world. We saw various shows in movie world, and we used a kaleidoscope. No, you see, this is this is no. One second, ladies and gentlemen. This is not somebody's personal diary. This is a serious government report which has been submitted, among others, by the chairman of the Backward Classes and Minorities Committee that went on this junket. This is supposed to help the backward classes and minorities of the state of Karnataka. And this is an official government report. This report shows how little these politicians care for you. And if the people of Karnataka let these politicians get away, then this will be repeated nationally. Yes, R.K. Misra.
Arnab, 2-3 things. First of all, I must congratulate you that most of the times people take up an issue and give it up. Hats off to you. You are going on from December and you are carrying it on with the report. So I would actually congratulate you. Because of you, this issue is being highlighted. I was talking to some of my friends in UP today, and I told them that I'm going to talk about it.
But there is a bit of a we give a damn attitude as far as the media is concerned. We have been consistently following it.
No, it's not true.
But is it having the impact?
No, many people are really scared of Arnab, many people are really scared of you now, and they told me, RK, please don't talk about UP because they have also gone on something like this. As far as these Wonderla, I think most of our politicians live in Wonderworld anyway. Wonderworld by way of their lack of understanding, and that also shows what kind of people do we elect and select.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the person of caliber of Mr. KJ Alphonse in a party which he doesn't belong to. Actually, I mean, he's
Mr. Alphonse.
He's known to me, and he just needs to get out of parties like this. I can't say much about JDS. Of course, Mr. Danish Ali has said that, and of course our Chief Minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah, he always says that I have not seen the report, and many times I have seen personally neither he is interested in seeing the report or not. I mean, he usually sleeps.
So when
I wanted to meet him, and he did not allow me to go. He had put 144. I had to meet the governor.
No,
so this is something most of these people are part of the plan.
A lot of politicians have asked us today. They say that you are trivializing issues. These are not issues which you should be asking about. I actually believe
it.
No, I believe that they are trivializing it. And the reason we are picking this up is because I feel that this report, which we have a copy of, is an act of contempt against the people of the state of Karnataka. Every single person in Karnataka should rise up now in revolt against the people who have come out with this kind of report. I'll tell you one more part of the report, and if you're watching this and you find it funny...
And your channel was blocked, Arnab, your channel was blocked in UP for showing something like this.
Yes, we were blocked in UP. The Chief Minister called us names indirectly. And I know you pay a price, but I don't really care. I think the people of Karnataka and the people of Bangalore need to know page 11 of the report, an official government report. Mr. Hanumanthappa, page 11, have you seen page 11, the part about the cows giving milk?
Yeah. It is funny.
Absolutely.
Nobody knows that cow is giving
Not even funny.
No. We went to visit cow rearing farms.
Our politicians
there is one cow.
Please
listen to me. Official report. There is one cow which gives 30 liters of milk in one go. There is another cow which gives 60 liters of milk, and there is another cow that gives 80 liters of milk in one go. Now, do you have to go to Australia to find out about these cows, and how does it help the people of Karnataka and the backward classes and minorities of Karnataka? No, you are laughing. No, you are laughing, Dr. Hanumanthappa, but I think you should tell us whether you will...
See,
you can tell us, you can pick up the phone. I'll tell you right now. What you can do is, you can pick up the phone and speak to these members and ask them whether they will consider returning the money. Because they must return the money now. We are not going to let go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
No, we are not going to let go. Should we let go, Bejon Misra? Should we let go? Or should we push this now?
No,
we should push this now, I say.
Absolutely. We should push it till the end, till they don't return this money.
Absolutely. So should we take a couple of callers very quickly? We've got Naganna. He's calling from Gulbarga and he's a banker. Naganna, good evening.
Namaste. How are you?
Namaste. Yeah.
How are you?
I am very well, Mr. Naganna. Good evening.
I congratulate you putting all these things before the public. I hail from this Gulbarga, that especially from Malkaya Guttedar.
Yeah.
Sir, this is that report what you are exhibiting, I am seeing it.
Yeah.
But this cow, sheep grazing, goat grazing and cow giving a milk. A cow gives always milk, it is not a toddy. Mr. Malkaya, you note down. And I am a taxpayer and ask the Malkaya Guttedar and to go to his place and see the development of his constituency. It is the worst in India that the roads are so horrible. And this one more that these people are telling that how toilets are maintained. Yeah. I request all the people who have gone to go to scavenger and get the training from those people instead of going to Australia and spending the taxpayers' money.
No, Mr. Naganna, you see, you've noticed one thing today.
Yes,
you noticed one thing. All the politicians on the Times Now Newshour tonight are quiet. Are you noticing? There is not one word from Danish Ali. Usually you may have seen him argue. Hanumanthappa is saying nothing. Even KJ Alphonse is embarrassed.
It is which word we have to use in the dictionary? That worst word we have to use all of these politicians who are enjoying the...
Yeah, it is time for them to take a position. You see, I repeatedly saw Danish Ali. He came on the program and he repeatedly kept doing this party politics. He blamed the Karnataka Congress government. He said, I don't know whether I can call these politicians of mine who have gone on the junket back. It's not a problem of the JDS. It is a problem of the Congress government which has given permission. I'd like to challenge him. Should we challenge Danish Ali tonight on whether at least he will ask his party people to return the money?
Yes.
No, return the money, for God's sake.
Arnab,
Arnab,
he must take a position.
We can give money. Congress should give money back.
I am again reiterating my position, my party's position, that these type of study tours must be banned, and the Speaker of Karnataka Assembly and the Chief Minister must take this report into consideration to ban such type of tours in future.
Why don't MLAs go?
No.
Yes, RK.
No.
Mr. Ali,
Mr. Ali,
his MLAs joined the tour. What is he talking about? And by the way, his leader,
Mr. Ali, you should tell your party to pay.
His own leader, Mr. Kumaraswamy, has been the chief minister. What is he trying to say? He's passing the buck. What kind of people does he elect? What kind of people does he have as MLAs? Who are absolutely ready to go. They will make Wonderland and Wonderland.
I don't know who is talking.
That is RK Misra of the Navbharat Democratic Party.
Danish Ali, your good friend RK Misra is talking.
Mr. Misra, please. During our tenure, no such tour was allowed. And before this tour was going, our leader, Mr. Kumaraswamy, as a leader of opposition in the assembly, he has told categorically to the Speaker and to the Chief Minister to stop such type of tours. And I am reiterating it today also.
Well,
don't accuse everybody.
I will make the accusation, Mr. Danish Ali, because four of your politicians have gone on this tour. In early January, when you appeared on the Newshour, you tried to pass the buck. You tried to pass the buck to the Congress government repeatedly by saying that...
Yes, Kumaraswamy should have stopped them.
No, he won't stop them.
Kumaraswamy should have stopped them.
You see, Danish Ali, your party is the typical Indian political party in which, as long as you're getting a free ride, you can enjoy it. You don't care whether people are dying in Karnataka of hunger or starvation or children are deprived of basic facilities and people don't have housing. You don't care.
That is why we have demanded that this such type of tour must be scrapped.
Doesn't matter. Have you sacked? What action have you taken against the four?
Set an example.
What
Why
action?
don't you set an example?
What action did you take against the 4 JDS leaders who went and did this watching sheep on farms, movies on kaleidoscopes, helicopter rides and went to Australia to look at all kinds of birds? What action did you take against them? Tell me.
Arnab, you have to change the policy. You have to change the policy.
I'll take one more caller.
Who will change? Who will change the policy?
Danish Ali,
Who will change the policy?
Go on the tours.
I'll tell you.
Who will change the policy, Mr. Ali?
These politicians will change.
Who will change the policy?
No.
No, the leader of the opposition will change the policy.
Boycott, BJP
The leader of the
Congress
opposition should set examples.
You know, it's...
Yes. The leader of the opposition should set examples.
No, they will not do anything. You can say anything. I know politicians through and through and through. And I know that Danish Ali will brazen this out. Because Danish Ali, like some other JDS leaders, feels that
what
this will
Mr. Hanumanthappa has to say?
No, Mr. Hanumanthappa has nothing to say.
On this.
Yeah,
Mr. Hanumanthappa is maintaining a studied silence.
I want to tell you one thing, that this way of going study tour, it is not a study tour, it is a picnic they are going. We can say it is a picnic tour, not as a study tour.
Sir,
should we pay for it?
It will not
should we
help
pay for it?
Karnataka.
Sir, you know,
should we pay for
It
picnics?
will not help Karnataka.
no,
So should we pay for picnics?
you know, an equivalent
No,
of...
should we pay for picnics?
No, Mr. Hanumanthappa, 1 minute.
No.
You tell me, Mr. Hanumanthappa, 1 second. Just 1 minute. You tell me,
Why can't they pay for their picnic?
what would the earning of a family, of a poor family in Karnataka, in a drought-ridden state, I'm sure you'll agree with me that if that family is given 5,000 rupees per month, it can be the difference between survival or death for several families. You agree with me? The difference between living or dying can be 5,000 rupees per family. Let's take an average family of 4. Now, I'll tell you one thing, Mr. Hanumanthappa, why this is very sad. And I'll go into a break. Yes. You make a few phone calls and then you come back. On an average, besides all this paid holiday, free food, roaming around, luxury rides, everything, besides all of this, and besides all the air travel, an average of 13 to 15,000 rupees per day per person is paid as daily expenses, besides the food, besides the travel. About 13 to 15,000 rupees per day is paid as daily expenses. I mean, I'm sorry, Mr. Hanumanthappa, does the Congress party or the BJP or the JDS think they own the nation?
They are modern day robbers.
I have no doubt about that. Mr. Hanumanthappa, make a phone call. Make a phone call.
Yes,
either when I come out of the break, either you say you will return the money, either JDS says they return the money.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Or Alphonse says that, you know, Alphonse says if this kind of things were to happen again, or you should quit politics. We'll decide whether you have the call of your conscience. You make the phone calls. I'm back in 2 minutes. The caller. I can tell you we're flooded with calls on the Newshour this evening. Thank you very much for your calls. You know, these politicians need to be exposed, don't they? They said, and I'm surprised actually, some of our people, and maximum, from Bangalore tonight, I can tell you the phone calls are just coming in maybe 10 every 10 seconds. I can tell you, people of Bangalore are so angry tonight. And I'd say everyone across the country should be. Yavagal says, a Congress parliamentarian's MLA says, I went there to learn about poverty. I asked him today, what did you learn about poverty from the Skyline Godola ride? He says, I learnt about poverty. I asked him, what did you learn about poverty from the public toilets of Sydney? What did you learn about poverty during your mountain experience in St. Cook? What did you learn about poverty when you saw an aquarium in Melbourne? What did you learn about poverty when you saw movie shows through a kaleidoscope at Movie World? Page 14. And after that, I'll ask these politicians and Mr. Hanumanthappa whether he will quit politics if he cannot do anything about it. Because I think he should. It will be the best part of your political career, Mr. Hanumanthappa, if on Newshour tonight you quit and take a principled position rather than make us go through this farce. Page 14.
It's a great opportunity.
It's a great opportunity for Mr. Hanumanthappa to resign. It's a great opportunity for Danish Ali to resign. It's a great opportunity for even KJ Alphonse, I think, to resign from politics if they can't do anything about things like this. Page 14, ladies and gentlemen, of this report. Mr. Alphonse, you're resigning? Go ahead. Yes. Because you should.
If it does, Navbharat
Arnab, Arnab, I guess I've lived a pretty principled life, and I proved in my political life as well that one can be very principled in politics. I don't have to have apologies about it. Mr. Pai has been very kind to say nice things about me, but he has not been very kind about my political party. Let me remind Mr. Pai that today good governance happens only in BJP ruled states. And when my party comes to power in the center, which is just in a few weeks, we will ensure that this kind of nonsense wastage of public money does not happen. We will ensure that.
So when Mr. Yediyurappa, who is now back as a loyal knight of your party with Narendra Modi at public events, tried to save a private company from paying up about 1,000 crores in dues, and allegedly was paid about 200 crores in bribe. What kind of public service was that, sir?
And from where Mr. Modi is getting this money?
Well, these are all allegations. These are all allegations.
From where this money is coming?
These are also allegations I'm making. No, so these are
allegations. These are allegations which you are making on your channel.
I'll continue making allegations in that case.
These are allegations which you are making on your channel.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. Exactly. They also went, page 14 of this report, the capital of Australia is Canberra. English is the national language of Australia. Tony Abbott is the Prime Minister of Australia. Australia is a monarchy. Queen Elizabeth is reigning over Australia. The biggest city of Australia is Sydney. Australia is a developed nation and it has 6 states. And cows give 30 liters of milk, 60 liters of milk, and sometimes 80 liters of milk. Dogs and horses are trained to herd sheep. There is a breed of sheep called Merino. This is in this report. So, we would not have known about the way Australia runs had these MLAs not gone there and had some good time. Elango is calling from Bangalore. He's a pharmacist. Elango, good evening. Arnab here. Are you amazed at this or shocked or sad? What's your reaction?
It is very sad, Mr. Arnab. First of all, I want to congratulate you for the passion in which you take up the issue and you bring it to the whole nation. And it was so sad to read the newspaper today that one of the ministers was claiming that our expenditure of a few crores of rupees as if the heaven has fallen down or what.
Yeah.
Does these ministers have ever seen what hunger is all about?
Yeah.
The people of Karnataka, as you said, 24% of the population is below the poverty line.
Yeah.
And secondly, Mr. Arnab.
Yeah.
My son is 9-year-old. Whatever the report which is given after the tour of Australia, New Zealand and Fiji, my son knows by reading the book, who is only 9-year-old. It is ridiculous.
I just got an SMS. They said put this report out on your website. By the way, I think your 9-year-old son will write much better. And Mr. Elango, if I can say this, I am sure your 9-year-old son will have better values and a stronger conscience than these kind of politicians. And you should tell your 9-year-old son to learn and look at these politicians if he wants to know what people should not become like. I'd say that.
It is very sad situation, Mr. Arnab. It's really sad.
Yeah, and these politicians don't care. Mr. Elango, thank you for calling. I have so many callers from Bangalore. I have another, he's a techie and his name is Sudhir. He's calling from Bangalore. Sudhir, good evening. Do you think one of these politicians tonight should resign on the program? Maybe Mr. Hanumanthappa should. What do you think, Sudhir?
Yeah, he should resign.
Yeah.
And moreover, they didn't did any survey in Karnataka tourist places.
Yeah.
How can they go abroad? How can they do survey in Australia and all?
So,
see, 2009, the Humphrey Bridge has got collapsed. Till today, they didn't take any measurements for reconstruction of the bridge.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. True. Yeah, Mr. Hanumanthappa, you heard that. You heard that. You can think about resigning. Any
Yes,
of you
sir, yes,
closer
sir.
to resigning, Mr. Hanumanthappa? Did you speak to any Congress
No,
leaders?
he's not taking any position.
During the break? No, he's not taking. Bejon Misra, is he taking? No, I don't see him taking a position. He wants the program to end.
No, he's not taking. And I'm impatiently waiting to hear from him, because I look at it as a great opportunity for him to win the hearts of Karnataka, of the people. People will respect you so much. Today you go online saying, taking a serious position that you will ensure that all these MLAs will return the money.
Yeah.
And you can do it. I know you can do it if once you say this in public.
They should.
And why don't you do it? Try it out.
Mr.
See how good it will do to your party and to the country. Set a good example.
Politicians have a lot of money. It's not going to take much if the Congress party. You see, either you resign
No,
or
it
you
is
return
not.
the money.
They can afford to have a holiday on their own money.
But I'll tell you what, Mr. Bejon Misra, the politicians on the program
They have the
made
money.
it. The politicians have made this an ego issue vis-a-vis the media. I'll tell you this.
No, why are they so quiet? Why are they not speaking up?
When we
What are they
covered,
scared
and
about?
I just want to say this to all the people watching tonight. When we were covering the incidents which happened in Uttar Pradesh during Sci-Fi, and while we were following up with the Samajwadi Party politicians who were in Venice and having a good time, I absolutely convinced that they made it an ego issue. For them, it was not about correcting their fault. For them, it was actually acknowledging that they had been caught red-handed and then apologizing. For them, it was an ego issue vis-a-vis the media. Mr. Hanumanthappa, is it an ego issue vis-a-vis the media
Arnab,
for you as well, which is why you're not...
I was on that show. They were so mad. I got calls from them. He said, what do these people think, these media guys? We run the government, and you are also on the show. Why he was so angry and why he was so upset about it? Isn't it our right
Why
and
not?
all that?
Why not?
I mean, they're absolutely
It is a matter of
vindictive.
anger.
They were vindictive.
So, Mr. Hanumanthappa, should I go to the next caller, or do you want to announce?
They're insensitive.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're insensitive.
I want to tell you, Mr. Yaugal has gone as a chairman of SC/ST backward classes and minorities. He has not given in his report anything about these people.
No,
why they have gone?
Is he going to return the money?
Should he again passing the buck?
Should he return the money?
Don't pass the buck. It is so shameful.
No, I request them to.
Don't pass the buck,
request
sir.
them
Please
to
don't
return
pass
back
the buck.
money.
Return the money, okay.
Is no good.
Rajesh Arora
Your
from
party
Jaipur.
is no good.
Rajesh Arora from Jaipur, good evening. 2 minutes left, Rajesh.
Good evening, Arnab. Hello.
Go ahead, Rajesh, quickly.
Arnab, I'm calling from Jaipur.
Yeah, I know.
I am little disappointed with the point you are making that they should return the money. I know they will take the money from corporate houses and other places and return the money. Even they should be shunted out permanently from the system.
Yeah.
And Karnataka is a highly educated place, and their leaders can't even write a letter or not. They can't write a cause essay properly.
Yeah. You know,
they should be shunted out of the system permanently rather than taking the money back.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. There's a huge symbolism of, that appears here. Danish Ali, did you speak to Devegowda during the break about returning the money, or resigning, or either, or both, or none?
No, Arnab, I'll not tell. I have not spoken to Mr. Devegowda. But my party.
Do you want to call him now? No, why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? Why don't you? No, here's an opportunity, Danish Ali. Why don't you speak to him on the phone right now? Dial him right now while the show is on. Dial him right now. Here's an opportunity. Speak to him and at least let the former Prime Minister of India, tell the people of this country whether his leaders will return a few lakh for you. Here's an opportunity. Why don't you call him?
Arnab, I will go a step further to that. I'll go a step further to that. We should pressurize, we should campaign, we should discuss in the assembly, our MLAs, that such type of tour should not be allowed in future. Such type of tour should be banned. I will not stay only up to returning this money.
We're going to take this forward.
What will you do now?
We won't get an answer from them.
I
am not. No, I gave you an opportunity and you passed it on. And I'll take a dipstick survey of this. Wherever you're watching tonight, whether you're watching in Jaipur or Bengaluru or Thiruvananthapuram, you take a dipstick on what people think of politicians who take them for granted in the way that the politicians who went on that junket have done.
No, they should
that
not.
report
They
will
should
be
not.
put up.
They
The
should
details
not,
of that
and
report will
such
be
type
put
of
up on
tool
our
should not be
website,
allowed.
and we will follow up.
So
we will
return the
follow up
money.
till we get our money back.
Return the money.
Return the money.
And
Thank
you
you.
will see that my party will take a position on this.
We've been waiting for a long time. You haven't taken any position at
return
all.
it.
Thank you very
No,
much,
we
gentlemen.
we have taken
And
a
you
position on it.
you can tell us what you think on that subject with the hashtag holiday homework, no more than a school essay, a laughable interpretation in the name of a study tour. Thanks, gentlemen. We are following this up tomorrow as well. Thank you.